Hello, and welcome to the Artificial Fluency Podcast. I'm John, and I'm here with my friend Emma. We're so excited to be celebrating the year 2025 with all of you.
Hi, everyone. Happy 2025. We're thrilled you're joining us today to learn English and celebrate this new year together.
That's right, Emma. The Artificial Fluency Podcast is all about helping beginners learn English in a fun and friendly way. And what better way to start the year than with a magical story?
Ooh, that sounds exciting. What's our story about today, John?
Today, we have a special treat for our listeners. We're going to tell a story called The Magical Bookstore. It's a tale full of adventure and surprises, perfect for practicing English.
That sounds wonderful. But before we start, let's remind our listeners of a few important things about learning a new language.
Good idea, Emma. Listeners, remember that learning English is a journey. It's okay if you don't understand every word at first. We'll explain new words and phrases as we go along.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to pause the podcast if you need more time. You can also listen to parts of it again if you want to practice more. Learning takes time and patience.
Great advice, Emma. We want everyone to feel comfortable and enjoy learning English with us.
And remember, every time you listen and practice, you're improving your English skills. That's what we call artificial fluency, gradually building your language abilities through consistent practice and exposure.
Well said, Emma. Are you ready to begin our magical story and start our English learning adventure for 2025?
I'm ready. Let's begin our journey into the magical bookstore.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Lily. Lily loved to read books.
Let's pause here. Once upon a time is how many stories begin in English. It means the story happened a long time ago.
Good point, Emma. And loved to read means Lily really enjoyed reading. What do you love to do, Emma?
I love to cook. How about you, John?
I love to play soccer. Now, let's continue with our story.
One day, Lily was walking home from school. She saw a new store on her street.
The store had a sign that said, Magical Bookstore. Lily was curious.
Curious means Lily wanted to know more. She decided to go into the store.
Inside, there were books everywhere, on shelves, on tables, even on the floor.
An old man stood behind the counter. He smiled at Lily and said, "Welcome, I'm Mr. Page, the owner of this bookstore."
Lily said, "Hello, Mr. Page. Your bookstore looks amazing."
Amazing means very good or wonderful. Can you think of other words that mean the same thing?
Good question, Emma. Some other words could be fantastic, great, or awesome.
Excellent, John. Now back to our story.
Mr. Page asked Lily, "What kind of books do you like to read?"
Lily thought for a moment. Then she said, "I like adventure stories."
Mr. Page nodded and walked to a shelf. He took a big blue book and gave it to Lily.
The book's title was The Ocean Adventure. Lily opened the book.
Suddenly, there was a bright light. Lily felt like she was falling.
Let's pause here. Suddenly means something happens quickly and unexpectedly. It's a good word to use when something surprising happens in a story.
That's right, Emma. And falling means moving down quickly, like when you trip and fall down.
Exactly. Now let's see what happens to Lily.
When Lily opened her eyes, she was on a beach. She could see the ocean and hear the waves.
Wow. It seems the book was really magical. It took Lily into the story.
Lily looked around. She saw a small boat on the sand. There was a note on the boat.
The note said, "Your adventure begins here. Find the treasure on Turtle Island."
Lily was excited. She pushed the boat into the water and started to row.
To row means to move a boat using oars, which are long pieces of wood. Can you show me how you row a boat, John?
Sure, Emma demonstrates rowing motion. Like this.
Great demonstration, John. I'm sure our listeners can imagine it now.
Lily rowed the boat for a long time. Finally, she saw an island in the distance.
In the distance means far away. Lily could see it, but it wasn't close yet.
As Lily got closer to the island, she saw that it was shaped like a turtle.
This must be Turtle Island. Lily was excited to find the treasure.
She landed the boat on the beach and started to walk. She saw many trees and flowers.
Suddenly, she heard a voice. "Hello, adventurer."
Lily looked around. She saw a big turtle talking to her.
A talking turtle? That's very unusual. In real life, turtles can't talk.
You're right, Emma, but remember, this is a magical story. Anything can happen.
That's true, John. In stories, we often use our imagination and create things that aren't real.
Exactly. Now, let's continue with Lily's adventure.
The turtle said to Lily, "To find the treasure, you must answer 3 riddles."
Lily nodded. She was ready for the challenge.
The turtle's first riddle was, "What has keys but no locks, space but no room, and you can enter but not go in?"
That's a tricky one. Do you know the answer, Emma?
I think I do, John. The answer is a keyboard. A computer keyboard has keys and space, and you can enter things on it, but you can't go inside it.
That's correct, Emma. And Lily got it right, too. The turtle was impressed.
For the second riddle, the turtle asked, "What gets wetter as it dries?"
Oh, I know this one. It's a towel. When you use a towel to dry yourself, the towel gets wet.
Excellent, John. Lily answered correctly, too. Now for the final riddle.
The turtle said, "What has a head and a tail, but no body?"
This is a tough one. Any guesses, John?
Well, let's think about it. What has a head and a tail, but no body? It's a coin.
You're right. A coin has a head side and a tail side, but no body in between.
Lily got all 3 riddles right. The turtle was very happy.
The turtle said, "Congratulations, Lily. You have solved all the riddles. Now, follow me to find your treasure."
Lily followed the turtle to a cave. Inside, there was a big chest.
The turtle said, "Open it, Lily. Your treasure is inside."
Lily opened the chest. Inside, she found books. Lots and lots of books.
Lily was so happy. For her, books were the best treasure in the world.
Suddenly, there was another bright light. Lily closed her eyes.
When she opened them, she was back in the bookstore with Mr. Page.
Mr. Page smiled and said, "Did you enjoy your adventure, Lily?"
Lily nodded excitedly. "It was amazing. Can I come back and read more magical books?"
"Of course," said Mr. Page. "The magical bookstore is always open for those who love to read."
And that's the end of our story, The Magical Bookstore.
What a wonderful story, Emma. I hope our listeners enjoyed it as much as I did.
Me too, John. Now let's review some of the new words we learned today.
Great idea. We learned words like curious, which means wanting to know more about something.
And suddenly, which means something happens quickly and unexpectedly.
We also learned about riddles, which are funny or tricky questions with surprising answers.
Don't forget treasure, which means something very valuable or precious.
These are all great words for our listeners to practice. Can you use one of these words in a sentence, Emma?
Sure, here's a sentence. I was curious about the new restaurant, so I decided to try it.
Excellent. And here's another. The treasure in the story was books, because Lily loved to read.
Wonderful, John. To our listeners, try making your own sentences with these new words. Practice is the key to learning a new language.
That's right, Emma. And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. That's how we learn and get better.
Absolutely. We hope you enjoyed today's story and learned some new English words and phrases.
Join us next time for another exciting English learning adventure.
Goodbye, everyone. Keep practicing your English.
John, bye-bye.